A great view of our broadcast location. And
hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Hunter. Young passes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Herter. Atlanta gets it back. Capella kicks to Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. Drills it from outside.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Westbrook against Young. Westbrook drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Young. Rockets on offense. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Pass to Tucker. He kicks to House. And here's Harden. Covington passes to Harden. From the high post. The offensive rebound. Outside Westbrook. And he makes the 8-footer. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Young passes to Capella. Collins looking around. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
House the pass to Tucker. Here is Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And Young kicks to Collins. Now the pass to Herter. Down low. He feeds it to Capella. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Houston. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Harden's shot is good.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room, mid-range or 3, but mostly mid-range.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 1. And Westbrook throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Houston. Teague with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Dedmon's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jones. Chandler with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over to the wing. From deep, McLemore. Here's Carroll. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think? And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Jones. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. Now McLemore fires the three. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
And here's McLemore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks it out to Gordon. Rivers with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Clock at 6. Here's Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Reddish. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Reddish. Misses the three. The Rockets trail. And it's Houston on the break. Carroll finds Gordon. Now here's McLemore outside. Right side, Green. The tray. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Young. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Dwayne Dedmon comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembers subbed in for Reddish. The kick out to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
The defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty. He's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Dedmon dishes to Young. Pass to Huerter. Back to Young from downtown. Pass to Dedmon. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Unloads from 13. The Hawks again can't hit. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Huerter. Rockets with the rebound. And so Houston again turning it over for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Hunter subbed in for Bembry. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for the Rockets. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Hawks passing it around. Now, here's Hunter. No points in the game yet for him.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Young looking around. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And McLemore kicks to Westbrook. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. You look at the core of this young... That's all for now. Say good...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Atlanta.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Westbrook against Young, and Tucker kicks to Harden. Here's Westbrook. Yes, and the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Harden outside.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Shot by Collins, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Young with the steal. It's Collins with the drive. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Harden left side. Uncovered. Rebounded by Capella.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside Westbrook. On the wing, Harden. From 11 feet away. And the rejection by Collins. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets. Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. That one goes. Count it. Capella's got his second bucket tonight. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja. Both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. The Hawks trail by 5. Passes to Collins. Capella, high post. Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Hunter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Atlanta making some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for John Collins. And it's Teague in for Young. Houston also making some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Danuel House.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Teague for 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella, and finally they hit one. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when Hunter attacks like that, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. Love it when he takes the initiative.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here is Harden. He's got 8. There's 53 seconds left in the third. He dishes it to Westbrook. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. That one goes in. And the Rockets lead by 3.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
And the pass to Teague. Now the dish to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Capella. Chandler with the steal. There's the steal. Capella goes in, and the dunk by Capella.
You know, for his size, Capella is quite graceful. I mean, he's not a stationary big man by any means. An excellent scorer off drive.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, Gordon is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's McLemore in at the two-guard spot. Pass to Tucker. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Fernando. Kicks to Reddish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. The Rockets trail. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside, Covington. Back to Harden. From 13, and again, the Rockets good for 2.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Huerter passes to Capella. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Tucker the pass to McLemore. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Stolen by Collins. Inside. Over in the corner, Reddish. And stolen by Gordon. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Harden. Yep, that one goes. Harden's got 4 this quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Harden scanning the floor. And that one goes long.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Going the other way.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Harden with it. He's picked up by Collins. Covington passes to Chandler. And the layup's good off the glass. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Collins kicks to Young. Capella, the pass to Huerter. Young drives in. Yep, it counts. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Young against Harden. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook's checked in for McLemore. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Tries again. Capella kicks to Collins. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Westbrook can't get it to go. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's Capella missing. Now the Rockets with it. Westbrook with it. And Young picks him up defensively. From deep, Harden. Good. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Young. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
Gordon finds Covington. Lobbed up there for Chandler. No good.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Young outside to win the game. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Celtics looking dapper, getting off the bus earlier. You've got to look your best coming into an opponent's building. We are near.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Chandler, and it's House in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Hayward, passes it to Tice. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Houston.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Harden's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pulls from the top of the key.
You love the heart that Brown plays with on D. Always doing his best to disrupt shooters.
Lets it go from 11. Shot's good by Walker. And so here is Houston. Now Harden. Here's Chandler. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Brown, good.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Westbrook passes to Chandler. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the dunk by Chandler.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The 3 from Tatum. That shot missing, and the Rockets take it the other way. Harden outside. Back to Covington on the wing. Harden to the right side. Here's Westbrook. Chandler kicks to Harden. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
Hayward outside. There's the pass to Tice. Out to Hayward. Three-pointer. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Covington dishes to Chandler. Back to Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Look at him play!
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Houston. Here's Harden. Chandler trying to free himself up. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Covington.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
To stop the run, and Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And Harden launches it from deep. A 3-ball. The kick out to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Right wing. Harden has a wide open look. and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Brown outside. To the paint. Here's Tice. Out to Hayward. Pass to Tatum. To the left wing. There's Walker with the three. Hits it from three-point range. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Harden scanning the floor. Westbrook, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Over to the left wing. There's Walker with the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Back to Harden. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
From deep, McLemore. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Then McLemore is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's Green in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Passes it to Wanamaker. Cantor with it. Picked up by Rivers. Williams passes to Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Green with the block. They push it up 4 on 3. From deep, McLemore. They get the rebound. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Celtics trail by 11. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Here's Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Rivers looking over the floor. The layup off target. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Right side, Tatum. And it falls over the rim and in.
Wow, nice touch on the mid-range there. Tatum's a player who scores everywhere on the court.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
And yes, it's good. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Gordon against Smart. And the pass to Rivers. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Robert Covington's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers. Cantor kicks to Smart. Back to Cantor. Pass to Brown. Back to Wanamaker. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Jeff Green. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Harden against Williams. Right side Westbrook. Back to Harden. Basket good.
He's a point guard. I mean, the point guard's command in the pick and roll. Harden, he always reads it perfectly.
Walker against Westbrook. Williams kicks to Walker. Over Westbrook. Walker's shot is off.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Covington passes to Harden. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
Walker in the post, guarded by Harden. Brown kicks to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tice, no good.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots the three. Chandler's shot good. And it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so we conclude the first half. Rockets. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted a share of critics, they say. And that'll do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Celtics. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the 1. Brown dishes to Tatum. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Westbrook drives in. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 7 points for Kemba Walker.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Harden outside. Another shot, and it's blocked. Hayward outside. Cuts off the pass. And here comes House, leading the fast break. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's just the competitive spirit of Westbrook. He's always eager to make a statement at the rim.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Tice. That one misses. Nice D from Chandler.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Harden up top. Defended by Hayward. And the jam by Harden.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Here is House, guarded by Walker, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Chandler. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Celtics, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Williams passes to Wanamaker. Williams kicks to Brown. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Williams.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Rivers dishes to Green. Here is House. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. Kanter finds Williams. The kick out to Brown. Over Rivers. Kanter trying to free himself up. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Rockets leading by 12. It's Rivers on the wing. The Rockets again can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Stripped away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward. But they get it back. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Carroll. And the Rockets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Carroll hits them both. So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 14. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Rivers. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Kanter. Tipped away. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Things have been clicking offensively. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Damari Carroll is out there with McLemore. And it's Chandler in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Carroll finds Gordon. Back to Carroll. And Smart over to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, McLemore. No good. Shot missing. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Smart on the wing. Lobs it up for Kanter.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Carroll passes to Rivers. to the left wing. It's Rivers on the wing. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by Williams. Gordon outside. The shot, no good. Celtics trail by 12. Brown kicks to Smart. Pass to Wanamaker. Canner in the corner. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Houston making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Chandler the pass to Harden. The Celtics shooting just 34% from the floor. Walker with a clean look. Lets the three fly, and it's Jason Tatum with a three. Tatum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. And here's Harden. Shoots it. The Rockets with another miss.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Brown against Covington. Releases. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brown.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Here's Westbrook. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Rockets lead by 9.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
The kick out to Walker. Brown outside. Walker finds Tatum. The three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 9. Passes it to Gordon. Covington in the corner. Gordon the pass to Chandler. Back to Gordon. Westbrook against Walker. Westbrook, no good. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum dishes to Walker. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook passes to Harden. He dishes it to Covington. Back to Harden. Outside Gordon. The feed to Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Westbrook against Walker. Outside Tatum. Back to Walker over Westbrook. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. The three from Harden. Covington kicks to Harden. The kick out to Westbrook. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Outside, Walker. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. Now it's ended up.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at center. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Now here's Hayward. Walker finds Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Hayward. Fires it up. Doesn't go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Young drives in, and that one is off. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
GA, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Here's Tatum after Clint Capella's bucket. Here's Tice. Walker finds Hayward. The kick out to Tatum. The putback rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Offensive rebound. Here's Collins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Out to the right wing. In the corner. Herter with it. 4-on-1 and they're running. Here's Hayward. Here's Tatum. Passes it to Hayward. Tatum against Collins. Pass to Brown. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Tice. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And at last they get one to fall.
And you've seen good instincts. Tatum gets buckets. His game is polished.
Hawks passing it around. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot. But he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Tice finds Hayward. Back to Tice. The kick out to Walker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
Back to Herter. Outside Collins. Over to the wing. Young in the corner. Shoots over Walker. Young, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Hayward passes to Walker. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. The 10-footer finds the target. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Herter passes to Collins. Hunter kicks to Young. And that one's good. Hunter's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Left side, Walker. Over in the corner, Brown. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Walker the pass to Brown. To the inside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Teague out there with Denver. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Jones. And it's Dedmon in at the center position. Clock is at 3. Wanamaker the pass to Cannon. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Williams after the basket by Atlanta. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wanamaker misses. Reddish with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. For Atlanta, they have shot just one free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Williams. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in. Shoots from the baseline. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. The kick out to Brown. And the shot goes down.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Bembry, guarded by Smart. Teague can't hit.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
Yes, that goes in. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now, here's Reddish. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Aggressive move by Dedmon. Challenge mentality, draws contact.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Gordon Hayward comes in for Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Now here's Brown. 6 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. That one wide left. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They get it back. Hunter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Here's Huerter to the middle. Collins finds Dedmon. Rebound Boston. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Here's Walker. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Dedmon. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Here's Hunter. Atlanta again missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Huerter. It's hauled in by Brown.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Tice, great positioning on the putback. Tice has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break at the third quarter suit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple. And that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. The open shot by Tatum. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Tatum's got the first bucket of the third here for Boston. So the wing on the left. Collins passes to Huerter. The kick out to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync. And at the worst time, costly.
Outside, Walker. Takes the 13-footer. A shot off that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young passes to Capella. Launches it. Hunter, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. To the paint. Out to Hayward. Brown feeling out a bit. That one drops for him. Brown's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Tatum drives in.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Herter passes to Collins. Back to Herter. Beyond the arc. And stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Smart kicks to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Back to Smart. Pass to Wanamaker. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Right side Jones. Now the pass to Reddish. Here's Teague. Here's Fernando. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Fernando's got his first points of the night.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Celtics leading by 4. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Teague's got the ball. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Tatum finds Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Reddish. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Reddish has got his first 2 points.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Outside Tatum. Lets a floater go. That shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. That ties the game. Reddish has got 4 this quarter.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Smart kicks to Kanter. Passes to Wanamaker. Here's Tatum. Shooting. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. Tie game in Boston. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Teague. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Reddish in at the 2 spot. Brown right side. Here's Cantor, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
6 on the shot clock. Smart passes to Brown. Here's Cantor. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And it's good for 2.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Smart. Makes it off the glass. Smart's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Hunter. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter, defended by Tice. Huerter passes to Capella. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Walker. The putback, it's good on the putback. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Young. Collins finds Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Goes up on the high post. And it's Brown missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Back to Capella. Over Tice. And stolen by Hayward. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Brown the pass to Williams. The kick out to Walker. Williams trying to break free. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Williams. And the Celtics lead by 3. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Hunter dishes to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's Capella. Pass to Huerter. To the left side wing. Shot by Collins, no good. Boston leading by 3. Brown the pass to Hayward. And that one, good.
Hayward's team looks to him to score in these situations. Just a gutsy player who takes these challenges head on.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
The Hawks trail by 6. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Walker. Stolen by Collins. And he gets the whistle. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Left side, Brown. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. It's in!
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Here's Atlanta. Young pass to Capella. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Walker. Second chance shot. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Brown with the drive. Yes!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Kevin, thank you.
Well, that's a great story. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Harden. Kicks it out to Covington. Another shot. And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Young passes to Herter. Here's Capella, guarded by Tucker. Shoots a fader. And it's Capella missing.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Collins, and Covington sends it back. Collins kicks to Hunter. Young against Westbrook. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Capella. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
That's good from Capella. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
A monster drive there by Westbrook. So explosive. Contact phases him not in the slightest.
Capella kicks to Hunter. Collins in the post. Covington's there. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Herter, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
From the arc. Hunter grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Houston on the break. House has got the ball. And Westbrook throws it down.
I mean, can you imagine 3 knee surgeries and then pulling off something like that? Westbrook, athleticism personified.
Young passes to Collins. Lets it go with the 3. They grab their own miss. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 5.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here is House. Harden scanning the floor. Fires at the elbow. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. It's Collins with the drive. And he could not get there. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for PJ Tucker. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. Now here's Chandler. The kick out to Westbrook. Harden outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Three-pointer. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Teague.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Westbrook against Teague. And they get it. What a jam!
Wow. Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Jones, the pass to Collins. House dishes to Westbrook. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Here is Harden. Covington kicks to Harden. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harden's got 6.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Collins. Reddish. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I think the length of Reddish right there helped him out with that rebound.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Chandler, the pass to Westbrook. It's good. He's got 8.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Chandler against Jones. Chandler with the block.
Chandler takes his defense seriously. That's what he gets paid for, utilizing his outstanding length to stifle shooters.
3 on the clock. Here's Reddish. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Damari Carroll out there. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. And it's Green, and it's McLemore at the small forward position. Hits the three-point bomb. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Teague dishes to Reddish. Wide open look. It's rebounded by McLemore. Rockets trail. Passes it to Carroll. McLemore dishes to Carroll. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. For the Rockets, P.J. Tucker comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. Now, here's Dedmon, guarded by Tucker. Dedmon inside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kept alive. A second left. Can't hit that one. Capella inside. Dedmon kicks to Hunter. Here's Huerter. Count it. Huerter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Huerter credit.
Green passes to Rivers. He feeds it to Tucker. They kick it out to Green. Rivers dishes to Green. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Green's got his first basket of the night.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Out to the right wing. Hawks passing it around. Young outside, and there's the pass to Capella. Shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got the lead, back up to 3 now for the Hawks. Down low. Gordon, the pass to Tucker, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jones checked in for the Hawks. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the basket by Harden.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Young. Jones kicks to Capella. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Green. Here's Harden on the wing. And Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker with the ball and guarded by Capella. Tucker, the pass to Rivers. Here's Harden on the wing. Eric Gordon on the wing. From outside the arc. Harden, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Herder also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
It's Harden with the drive. Rivers passes to Harden. Green kicks to Harden. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Hawks on top. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5. And that'll about do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herder make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young outside, kicks it to Hunter. The 3. Here's Herder. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Moves back up. Back to Tucker. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Sometimes you just don't have somebody on your roster to match up with the type of player that John Collins is.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The Hawks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins dishes to Capella. Rebound by House. Rockets trail by 3. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Westbrook with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden for the tie. Rebound Atlanta.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And he makes that one. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young, very difficult to guard.
The pass to House. There's the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Covington with the steal. Tucker with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Tucker the pass to House. On the wing, Harden. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. Houston making some changes. Tamari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And it's Ben McLemore in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Dedmon inside. Carroll covering, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Smart around the rim. Dedmon has the physical skills and the touch to be pretty effective from there.
McLemore dishes to Carroll. Covington in the corner. Here's Harden. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Bembry kicks to Teague. Herter passes to Fernando. Dedmon with it. Carroll covering. Fades away. Dedmon's shot is off. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Fernando, the pass to Herter. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
From deep, Harden. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Green is out there with Chandler. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Gordon in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Young outside. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Herter, defended by Gordon. Here's Collins, second shot opportunity. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. Chandler outside. Young with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And Young looking determined tonight. He's engaged offensively in this one.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. A 2-point game. Now here's McLemore outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here's Young. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. Harden outside. Outside Covington. Houston moving it around. Fires from the wing. Harden no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Fast break, the Hawks.
Herter out there completing the break on the run.
Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. He hits it from 9.
It's funny when Russell slows down, he gets a little more crafty with his moves and his pacing, leaving the defense right there helpless.
Left side Collins. Young outside. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
And that's what a guy like Westbrook will do for you, willing his team forward in these big moments.
Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now, here's Hunter, guarded closely. Capella inside, guarded by Tucker, and it's Capella missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Harden dishes to Covington. Harden the pass to Tucker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Here's Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. Good defensive work there by Young. Collins kicks to Young to the inside. Stolen by Tucker. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Westbrook.
And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
Outside Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young looking around. Over Westbrook. Good D by Westbrook.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
He kicks to Tucker. Harden dishes to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Hunter. A second chance effort. Crafty move. Got it!
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Now Westbrook. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. And with Tip.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Off target with his 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility. One of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Westbrook against Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Brown. Now Harden. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Another miss by Harden. Here's Boston now. One-on-one fast break. Walker against Westbrook. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harden surveying the D. He dishes it to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Shoots over Brown. Harden missing again.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, this is why it's important that Gordon Hayward continue to space the floor. When he's hitting from distance, boy, it unlocks every aspect of his game.
Harden against Tatum. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hayward dishes to Brown. Back to Hayward. Pass to Brown. Stolen by Harden. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Rockets trail by 3. 1:46 left in the first. Kicks it out to Harden. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown down low. He's against Gordon. Outside, Walker in the corner. Tatum with it. Walker the pass to Tice. Lets it go from 11. Harden grabs the miss. Rockets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Covington finds Harden. Outside, Covington. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Williams trying to break free. Rockets with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Rivers looking over the floor. Good work defensively by Smart.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Carroll. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by 3. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how...
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Enes Kanter. Williams is out there with Hayward. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Three-pointer, Hayward hands it from downtown. Hayward's got 6.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
Back to Wanamaker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Smart. And the Rockets making a change here as well. House is checked in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. From deep, McLemore. Rebound, Boston. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. Brown inside, guarded by Harden. Tice kicks to Walker. Kept alive by Boston. Brown outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
I like when a coach says stay in front of Westbrook. Good luck with that. He blasts to the cup.
Walker dishes to Williams. Harden with it. Now defended by Hayward. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Harden. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Passes it to Hayward. Jacks up a three. That one no good. And it's Houston the other way. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That's good. And so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. Walker the pass to Brown. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Westbrook with it. It's blocked. Harden against Hayward. The kick out to Walker. Brown feeling it out a bit. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
And here's Tatum for three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Outside Covington. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Westbrook against Williams. Westbrook dishes to Harden. Clock at 6. Over Brown. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Harden's got it all tied up now for Houston.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
The kick out to Walker. There's the triple. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. From deep, Harden. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first as they're... Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. Here's Tatum. Tice finds Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Tatum. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Green up on top. He's covered by Kanter. Green passes to House. From deep. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. Celtics leading by 4. The pass to Kanter. And here's Tatum for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right side, Green. Back to McLemore. Shoots over Kanter. McLemore, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Kanter kicks to Tatum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball's knocked loose. Wanamaker looking over the floor. The alley-oop layup, very well done. Kanter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
Austin Rivers knows how to navigate through defenses, puts the ball on the deck and gets to his spot.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers.
Well, Russell Westbrook is as powerful a dunker as there is in the league. You almost feel bad for the rim.
Wanamaker, the pass to Tatum. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook can absorb contact, and he's got great focus and great finishing ability.
Wanamaker, the pass to Tatum. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Back to Smart. It's deflected.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
It's Carroll on the wing. He kicks it to McLemore. To the middle. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Tucker.
Oh, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Wanamaker, the pass to Williams. Nine feet out, and good that time. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Boston on top. They're up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, Watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown kicks to Hayward. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Houston. It's a one-point game. House dishes to Harden. Over Tatum. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Walker, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 1.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran? Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
Hayward comes with the double team. Harden against Brown. Harden the pass to Tucker. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Out to Hayward. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Houston, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Back to Harden. Lots of room. With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Walker with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Brown wide open. He fires. Stolen by Tucker. The shot's good from Westbrook. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here is Harden. Outside Covington. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
To me, what's special about Kemba Walker is we know the basketball skill. This guy's a devastating scorer, great pick-and-roll player, but as importantly, he is a tremendous teammate.
Smart's checked in for Brown, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Hayward against Harden. Pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Walker. Kicks it out to Harden. It's up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, Tice. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist.
Harden the pass to House. Chandler dishes to Harden. It falls!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Walker in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Hayward on the wing. No good from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Chandler right side. Pass to Harden. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
And here's Harden. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over, Kev. What a shot.
So we see Houston taking the W here and in the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and It's the NBA on 2K. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot left block. No good on that one.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner. You talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Walker. The kick out to Tatum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Walker finds Tice. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Walker. And the layup is good.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Young passes to Collins. Young against Walker. And Young kicks to Collins. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tice. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Young dishes to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Young with the ball. Picked up by Brown. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating. And that unlocks so many other options for him.
That's tipped. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 5.
Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
Takes it from 10, and the shot is long. The Hawks leading by 5. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Dedmon. The pass to Reddish. Jones with the bounce pass. Bembry. Here's Dedmon. Back to Jones. Over Williams. Jones, no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
That ties it up. He's got 5.
And good for his career. Hayward, a solid three-point shooter. He won't hesitate with those.
Jones kicks to Teague. Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hayward up top, defended by Jones. Passes it to Wanamaker. Celtics passing it around. Here's Williams, out to Hayward. The 3. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him. The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Smart dishes to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
The Hawks trail it. Outside Teague. Pass to Jones. Bembry kicks to Jones. Teague the pass to Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. They need this. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Boston on top. They're up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Young, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Young's got 6.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Wanamaker, defended by Young. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Herter passes to Capella. And here's Young from the arc. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Williams finds Smart. Right side, Williams. Top of the key, Wanamaker. Williams in the post. Capella's there.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Pass to Young. Right wing. And the pass to Capella. Banked in off the glass.
Now this is where Capella is most effective, looking comfortable attacking once he's got established position.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Rebound by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter. And again, it's Atlanta.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
On the wing, Williams. Down low. Collins against Williams. Passes it to Wanamaker. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Herter passes to Collins. It's tipped. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Wanamaker. Left side, Williams. The 3 from Tatum. Hunter grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Collins. Finished off the break. Collins has got his first basket.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Now here's Tatum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good on the bucket.
Now showing off different dimensions to this game. I mean, Tatum's ability to get it done from there as well is impressive.
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 8.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. The Hawks making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Well, this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Out left to the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter with it. Tatum on him. It's stolen by Tice. Now here's Walker. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Hunter, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Brown dishes to Williams. Brown the pass to Tatum. There's 14 seconds left here in the second. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
5 seconds left in the first half. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. That shot off. And a close game so far. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were always within striking distance. And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Brown. Back to Walker. From 11 feet away, here's Tice. The three from Tatum. Kept alive.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Collins passes to Hunter. Hayward with some nice D. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Brown, good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Here's Tatum after Clint Capella's bucket. Just 4 to shoot. Brown, good. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Young kicks to Capella. Pass to Herter. It's stolen by Tice. Brown with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up for the nice-looking J.
Young against Walker. Young drives in. Here's Capella. That one off the back iron and out.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Left side Walker dishes it to Brown. Right side Tatum. Here's Walker. 8 points for him. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And it's Capella missing. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Walker against Young. Hayward from outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella, the pass to Herter. Here's Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins with it. Tice is there. Collins, good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tice kicks to Hayward. Over Hunter. Brown feeling it out a bit. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward. Here's Herter. Misses from short range. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jones is out there with Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Reddish. Bembry the pass to Teague. Out to the wing. Here's Reddish. Misses the 3.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Smart kicks to Williams. Back to Smart. Now the pass to Wanamaker. And it's blocked, but they recover it. Cantor dishes to Brown. Great open look there. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Teague, the pass to Dedmon, goes up on the wing, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
Here's Williams. No good that time. Good D by Jones. It's stolen by Brown. Outside, Smart. Brown kicks to Smart. Passes to Cantor. Back to Smart. There's Brown with the three. No good there. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Reddish dishes to Jones. Outside Teague. Right side Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Enes Kanter. The free throw drops for Dedmon. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Jones. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum. Smart on the wing. Pass to Cantor. And stolen by Dedmon. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hunter. That one falls. Hunter's got his first points of the game.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Here's Walker. And the layup falls.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And Young, here we go. And the rejection by Tatum. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. In the corner, it's Hunter. Pass to Dedmon. In the corner, Huerter with it. Back to Dedmon. 6 on the shot clock. Young outside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Walker with a clean look. Bullseye. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between there.
Here's Huerter, defended by Tice. Shots good by Dedmon.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Tatum. And the shot goes in. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
And gets hit on the drive. Excellent body control. Tatum's a well-coordinated athlete.
And here's Young from the arc. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brown. Misses off the right angle. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Walker with it. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They double team Walker. Brown outside. There's the pass to Hayward. Brown dishes to Hayward. 6 to shoot. To the right side. There's Walker with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta with the ball. 4-point game. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Walker. Young's shot is off. Walker the pass to Hayward for the 3. Rebounded by Capella.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.